back to the channel. My name is Kim and I'm on the WW Green Plan, and I have followed Weight Watchers as part of my journey to lose 100 pounds and keep it off. So we're gonna get this what I eat in a day started with breakfast, my absolute favorite meal of the day. I already have started my coffee, and this is from a local coffee shop and it's flavored coffee beans. Mark just dropped a barbell. So I'm in the kitchen, he's in the garage where we have our gym set up, and that scared the bananas out of me. So Southern Pecan flavored coffee. This might be one of my top 5 favorites. And I know we're not quite in fall, and I'm not one of those basic girls, but I do love myself some pumpkin pancakes, pumpkin muffins, pumpkin pie, almost pumpkin everything. I don't go too overboard. So I made myself some pumpkin flax pancakes. This is half a cup of the Krusteaz protein pancake mix. And I added 1 tablespoon of flax for a little bit of nuttiness and extra nutrients. And then 3 tablespoons of puree pumpkin, not the pumpkin pie filling, just the plain pumpkin. And I will make sure to put the points up on the screen, and I'm just going to, give it a little zhuzh with the spray butter and then some sugar-free syrup. And I'm gonna get eating. I have 4 decent pancakes, and what I love about pumpkin pancakes is it's a way to bulk up just traditional pancake mix, whether you use protein mix or a protein version, without adding points. And I also added some cinnamon, and that is the key. If I had pumpkin pie spice, I would have done that, but whatevs. So I'm gonna get this going. Mark's gonna finish his workout. I'm gonna finish his breakfast. I'm gonna try to get my kiddos going for school. But just go ahead and show you what I made Mark for breakfast, just by comparison. And part of this is we are running low on stuff despite the fact that we went to the grocery store. But every morning, Mark has bacon, 1 piece of center cut bacon, which is good for him, good for us on the WW plan. He dropped another barbell. He's just so rude. And then he has 2 eggs that I cooked over hard with some cheese, and he will finish us off with a bagel, half a bagel typically, with peanut butter and jelly. I am getting ready for my first meeting of the day, and I'm just feeling a little bit snacky. So I have a little bit of extra coffee, a plum, and a light string cheese, 1 point on the WW Green Plan. And I also have my massive gallon of water. I'll link that bottle in the description below if you feel like torturing yourself. Now, my goal is to start maybe trying to actually focus on hydration, and we'll see how that goes. Silas did encourage me, Silas is my 6-year-old, that I could do this today. But if I try to drink this at 7 o'clock, it will not happen. So slow and steady throughout the day is the goal. And I am not a believer that you have to drink a gallon of water to be healthy, to lose weight, obviously, because I don't do it. But I do think that staying hydrated is important, and I should maybe try to prioritize that. So I'm gonna eat my snack, hop on my call, and I will check in with you later. And we're back. It's not quite lunchtime, but I did want to take a couple minutes to prep my lunch, and this idea came actually from the WW app. So I am going to make a curry chicken salad for lunch, and hopefully if my Instacart order arrives, I'll be eating this with a bed of greens and some crackers. So I have all my ingredients kind of prepped. I have some diced shallots, some diced celery, and some cilantro. Now, the recipe did call for just diced chicken breast, but when I prep stuff like this, I just like the convenience of using canned chicken. Yes, you lose just a little bit of flavor. And this is 12.5 ounces. The recipe called for 2 cups, so we're gonna be kind of modifying this. And If you prepared according to the WW app or recipe, it is 3 points per serving on the WW green plan, and I believe 2 points on the other plans. So I'm gonna go ahead and add, there's a couple big pieces of shallot, we'll put those there. Add those ingredients. And this is just something easy that you could meal prep, you know, like on a Sunday, if that's your jam. And then I'm gonna just eyeball it. I have some mild curry powder here. And the recipe called for a teaspoon. Since I'm not making a full, like 2 cups, I'm just gonna kind of wing it. And then the recipe also calls for Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise. Now, I'll be honest, I love mayonnaise and I don't want to like give that up, but I will kind of go halfsies. And I think it was like 1/3 of a cup. So this is maybe about 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, non-fat, plain, you know, the jam, the rules, whatever. And then I just have my light mayonnaise. And we'll do that there. I'm gonna take just the bottled lime juice and just, okay, maybe I'm not, because this is brand new. Ugh. All right, so we're gonna take just a couple, just like splashes of lime juice in there, add a little more flavor. Okay, the next thing we are going to do is going to be to add a little bit of lime zest. And so these are limes that Mark had bought for his beer. I'm just gonna wipe this down. So that's why I'm not using fresh lime juice, because I'm gonna let him save that for his Corona. And I had a zester at one point from like Pampered Chef, but you know, I just used my handy dandy kitchen grater that I think my mom got me as like a college graduation gift. Maybe even high school, who knows? So I'll just kind of, I put that on the finest setting. And the lime zest and lime juice really just do add a ton of flavor. And I did skip some of the ingredients that the recipe called for, such as apples, because I just don't care for it. So I'm gonna mix this up, put the lid on it, hopefully not make too much of a mess, because I am really good at making a mess when I cook, I know. But it all gets cleaned up mostly. And the problem is right now is I'm stirring this over the, you know, like just sans counter. I gave this just a quick taste, so I'm just going to add like a pinch of salt, and then it should be good to go. And I will eat this later. I will not eat it now, even though it's super good. I might actually add a little more curry powder too. And you know, curry might be an intimidating flavor, but you can really, you know, adjust how much you put in there. And here we go. So my Instacart order just got delivered in time for lunch. We have some Chobani strawberry Greek yogurt. Mark requested that. Non-fat plain Greek yogurt. I thought I was out, but as you saw, I was not. Cottage cheese. I've been watching a lot of Felicia Keithley, and she's always eating cottage cheese, and I was like, why not? Center cut bacon, fat-free Ready Whip, some oven cleaner, living the dream here, a tomato, these Blue Diamond almond nut thins, sea salt, 16 crackers are 3 points on the WW green plan. This is some cold brew coffee for Mark. I sometimes drink that. And then I got some super sugary cereal for the kids. But I'm actually going to maybe spray my oven down. I started cleaning it yesterday, but definitely like feeling the urge to like deep clean. But in a little bit, I'm gonna get my lunch ready. I am so thankful that Instacart order came through. I have only done Instacart like one other time, and that was coming back from vacation. But we were just out of a couple things that I really needed, and I just don't have time to go to the store. So I guess I'm paying for convenience. So here is my lunch. I have that curry chicken salad, which is 3 points. I have 16 of the nut thins. Actually, there's 15 because I already ate one. 15 for 3 points. I have some lovely spring mix. Some of these Wild Wonders gourmet medley tomatoes. My neighbor brought them down to me because she's super sweet. Some carrots in case I just feel like I need some volume. And then if I need a little something to zhuzh it up, I've really been digging this Bitten lemon poppy seed dressing. It is 70 calories for 2 tablespoons. I would probably just use 1 point worth. So 7 points for my lunch. I'm gonna try to get a few more things knocked off my to-do list before I actually like break and go for a bike ride. Our little afternoon update has arrived. So I went on my bike ride and it was kind of a hot mess, I'll be honest. I wear whatever you want to call it, clip-in shoes. So my feet kind of attach to the pedals. And I was riding with 1 foot clipped in, stopped, leaned over to the left, which was not clipped in, to change the playlist on my phone and lost my balance and fell over. So I don't know if I actually scraped myself up. My knees scraped up a little bit, but I bent my handlebars on my bike. So that's super great. I know I haven't talked about it much on my channel, but I am training for a triathlon and it is 26 days from today. And now I have bent handlebars. Mark seems to think it should be pretty easy to fix. He thinks that he can do it. I might let him, or I might just go to the bike shop and see. But when I got home, I took a quick shower, did not unbraid my hair, obviously, and ate one of these Kellogg's Special K pastry crisps. I eat them a lot. I need to like really revamp my snacks. Just like go into the store and really shop. Oh, Denali is over here. Can you say hi? No, he cannot. He's like, I'm done with you. I'm too old for this. He's almost 13. He's like, I'm done with life. So I had pastry crisp. It's up to you how you count it. I know some YouTubers count it as 2. It's technically 4. I also have a diet hot chocolate. The hot chocolate I use, I think it's technically fat-free from Kroger, and it's 25 calories per serving and 1 point. And so I also thought I would share that I've like made a good dent in my water. So even if I only drink this much, I feel like pretty proud of myself. My face, in case you cannot tell, it's not the lighting. I'm sunburned. We went to a baseball game over the weekend and I put sunscreen everywhere but my face. So, you know, I'm just like winning at life. You know, if you want to model yourself after somebody who cannot ride a bike or like manage proper skincare, just follow me. Welcome back. Except you've been here, so is it really welcome back? It's just welcome back to me, but like, whatever. Yeti's jumping on the door trying to figure out how to get in, so I apologize, or maybe I don't. You'll never know. Anyway, time to make dinner. And for dinner tonight, I am actually making kind of 2 different versions of a sandwich, burger, whatever. And this is not because I think that I need to eat differently because I'm on WW and my family is not, and that the dog is in. So we are doing burgers. The boys are going to do these pure beef burgers, 80-20, and these are 290 calories per patty. The boys, my little ones, will split one. The grown big one will have his own. And for the boys, I'm gonna give them a real treat. And also I'm worried that I don't have enough buns / sandwich thins. I'm gonna put them on garlic toast. Mark just like raised his eyebrows. I don't have that much control over my face, which is probably why I always look mean to people. Anyway, burgers on that. I am gonna make myself a sandwich inspired by my friend with portobello mushrooms.
So this is not like a meat substitute to me. I eat meat. But she was telling me about this delicious mushroom sandwich that she had. And so I'm combining that with one of my like OG favorites from when I first moved to Fort Wayne. And so I'm going to use this Laughing Cow Spicy Creamy Pepper Jack. I'm going to use some sprouts. And then I also have avocado, tomato, and onion. I'm going to throw that all on a sandwich then. It's going to be delicious. I am going to cook the mushroom. So I'm going to get started with dinner. First step, tater tots in the oven. The dinner for everybody is almost ready, so I'm going to start prepping my sandwich. Now, points-wise, my dinner as a whole will be 9 points. We have 3 points for the sandwich, then 1 point for my Laughing Cow wedge, 1 point for avocado, so that's 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5. And then 4 points for 15. Yes, I'll count them, baby. We'll see. Of the Ore-Ida mini tater tots that are still cooking in the oven. So to prep my sandwich, which is almost done, the mushroom, I just cooked it in the same pan as the beef. Obviously, if you were vegetarian, you would not do that, but you might not also make beef. I have had the hardest time finding the Pepper Jack Laughing Cow, and I finally got it, and I'm so excited because this is one of my like favorites. So Laughing Cow on one side, and I'm just going to take my avocado on another side. Nothing fancy here. Just kind of mashing it. I actually got the perfect ripeness of avocado. You know what I mean? Like miracles do happen. So I have a big slice of tomato, some red onions. Mark will be super excited to cuddle next to me. I mean, like, come on. And then I'm going to use these crispy clover and alfalfa sprouts. I love sprouts. I just think they add like a super fun texture. So we'll just throw some sprouts on there. I am making a mess. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not sorry. I've got my mushroom there. Actually, I'll move the tomato, the onions there. So there is my sandwich. Look at that. Super, super filling. That was one thing my friend loved about it. She felt like it was a lot of food, a lot of volume for not a ton of calories or points. Dinner is done. And just to give you kind of a point recap, I'm actually at 31 points for the day. And depending on where I sit, I get 30 points a day if I'm in weight loss, 36 if I'm maintenance. And I'm currently just kind of sitting in this gray zone, which is probably not great for any results. But based on my training, I kind of like sitting with the 36 points a day, but I don't dip into my weeklies a ton. So I'm getting ready to do a little strength workout. I actually do kind of work out twice a day, typically right now with my triathlon training. So I had the bike ride earlier. I went out for an hour. Maybe a little longer since I had to recover from my fall. But I'm going to do a Sydney Cummings strength video. Let me look. 50-minute upper body strength builder. And I actually won't do the whole thing because at a certain point I'm like, oh, I'm kind of bored. Maybe I'm just bored, but I just am done. I don't need to do 50 minutes of arms for what my goals are. So while I do that, the boys are outside playing baseball with Mark. They'll get a bath and like start pajamas. And a lot of times Silas will actually like join me for part of the workout and Yeti is barking, but that is my cue to get this party.
Pointed to the floor. 3, 2, 1, rest.
Mark is looking at me funny, but I'm done with my workouts and I'm starving. So I'm gonna eat what's left of this pint of Halo Top, key lime pie variety, which I found at my local Walmart. I hate that Halo Top only puts the best flavors at Walmart because I don't shop at Walmart all that often. But here I am eating key lime pie, Halo Top, out of the carton like a classy bee that I am. And I put some Ready Whip on it, and Mark and I are gonna watch the movies that made us. I'm so weird. I should take a nap or just go to bed. Anyway, we're watching the movies that made us on Netflix. It's great. We're watching the Back to the Future, and it'll approximately take us 10,000 nights to watch it because I fall asleep during everything. So that should wrap up this what I eat in a day. If you like this kind of video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, you know, all that jazz hands. Anyway, thanks for watching.
You're being mean. This is the last one in the freezer, okay? I found it. Which means I have to eat it. That's the rule. You gotta clean out the freezer.